Ready to spread all this money like it's at the sea. She gon' work for it. Spend that money, she gon' work for it. Yeah, run that shit backwards and twerk for it. Twerk for it. Don't ride it like a surfboard. All of these bitches see money get horny. They want me cause they see that I'm on. They plans with my bullies, step back there like movies and really start getting this dough when I put that OC. Kick it like feet. Long as she got a little drink and some reefer. Then she a slide in your DM like a visa. On top of bread for the cheese like a pizza. Look, and I ain't lying, nigga. I wanted to fuck too, but I ain't trying, nigga. Look, design a belt with the matching loaf. Cute face, but I'm still gon' bend her over. But this money she'll work for it. Beat the pussy up, you need a nurse for it. Way I run the shit, they screaming run for it. Run for it, run for it, run. What would you do for a nigga that got what you need? Ready to spread all this money like it's at the sea. She gon' work for it. Spend that money, she gon' work for it. Run that shit backwards and twerk for it. Twerk for it. Don't ride it like a surfboard. Don't ride it like a surfboard.
What is up, guys? You know who it is. Your boy Captain Spacely back at it again, here with the second Madden 17 money play video for you guys today. As you guys saw in the intro, today's money play is going to be an absolute killer. It is going to be a man destroyer because there's actually going to be 3 boost routes on this play. So I'm going to go ahead and get into all of that. But today's money play, like I said, it's a man destroyer, but it also destroys zone. I definitely recommend putting it in any of your playbooks because it is an absolute killer. But today's money play is actually going to be out of the New Orleans Saints playbook. It is going to be, I don't know if it's in any others, but I do know for sure it's out of the New Orleans Saints playbook. But this money play is going to be awesome because you can actually flip it based off of the formation. You can flip it to either side without your opponent knowing, because it doesn't change anything or anything like that. So you can flip it and run it to the left or run it to the right, and just keep switching it up and making it hell. So it is a killer. It's just a straight destroyer. But we're going to be out of the single back tight slots. We're going to be talking about Saints Flood. That's going to be the money play today. Single back tight slot Saints Flood. Like I said, this play is absolutely deadly. It is just, like I said, when it comes to man, if your opponent ever runs man or man blitz or anything like that, it's going to... It's over. It's game over. You have 3 boost routes. We'll go ahead and get over that in a minute. But there is a hot route I like to do. You see this Y route? I like to re-drag him. So basically on Xbox you'd hit Y, and then down on the right thumbstick, or on PlayStation triangle, and then down on the right thumbstick. The reason you re-drag him is because he gets a little boost if you drag him, re-drag him, so you definitely want to make sure you do that. But like I said, guys, look at it. You can flip this play to either side without your opponent knowing the difference. Look at that. Boom. Flip it to the left, flip it to the back to the right, and you can just cause major hell for your opponent, and they'll never know it's coming. This play is absolute money. So here we go, guys. Why the drag route is going to be our first read when it comes to this money play. Now, because we re-drag him, you see that he gets a speed boost. He like takes off, and because he's behind the line of scrimmage, he's not going to be able to get pressed. So look at that. Because you re-drag him, he gets a speed boost and he takes off, and he's just going to destroy man or zone coverage because he gets underneath all zones, and he also freaking destroys any man because he's unbumpable. So if your opponent runs man press or anything like that, he's going to be wide open all the time. I recommend putting a little bit of a faster receiver so, you know, after the catch you can dip. But that's how awesome he's going to be. Look at that. Anytime it's man coverage, he's gone. Anytime it's zone coverage, he's underneath. So he's just going to be your killer. And like I said, you can flip it too. Now up next we have the A route, like I said, because the Y is going to be the boosted unbumpable route. Now you have A, who's also unbumpable and also boosted. Look at this right here. He can't get pressed. Boom. And boom, look at that. And he's wide open. As soon as he hits that corner, he gets that little speed boost like you guys saw in the intro and everything. X and A both get speed boost, and then when you re-drag Y, he gets a speed boost as well. So that's 3 speed boosting unbumpable routes, and it's just anytime your opponent runs man coverage, it's over. And as well for zone, because he gets that speed boost to the outside and you're still running the flood concept with the Y drag, the A, and the B, your opponent's going to have no choice but to user cover one of these guys, and one of them's going to be left open basically every time. So that's why this play is so deadly. It's just a man destroyer. It doesn't matter whether they do man blitz, man press, you know, cover 2. It's going to destroy it. You have 3 man beating routes. They're all boosted, and they will destroy man coverage. Now up next we have the X route, and again he's going to be a boosted freaking in route. Now, like I said, you can flip this play at any time and go back and forth, left and right, left and right. So when your opponent tries to use or cover it, he has no idea where you're going. Now X, as you can see again, once he turns that corner, he gets that speed boost again, and anytime it's man coverage again. So you have 3 man beating, boosted, unbumpable man routes. So look at that, boom, X hits the corner, bam, he's gone. He gets that speed boost. It doesn't matter. Like I said, your opponent is going to get destroyed, and that's why this play is absolute money. And look at that, you still have the Y underneath, you still have A, and again, even if they're running zone, because X takes off so fast, he destroys zone coverage, and he's so deep in the middle of the field that most linebackers and stuff aren't covering right there. As you can see right here, look at that, they get separated. Now lastly, we have the B route. Now the B is the fade route, so when they go ahead and start trying to blitz or trying to, step up, you can hit the B route deep, as you guys saw in the intro with like the Odell Beckham, the Kyle Fuller, or I believe that's his name. I might have gotten it wrong, I do apologize. But that's why this play is so money. And like I said, you can flip it at any time and run it the other way because you have 3 friggin' boost glitch man beaters. Now Y is unbumpable, A is unbumpable. X, I believe, can get pressed, but once he turns that corner, it's over. But like I said, guys, this is an absolute man destroyer. It's going to kill any man coverage, zone coverage as well, it's going to destroy. But like I said, guys, make sure you utilize this play. I hope you guys like the video, like the tip. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, guys, make sure to leave your feedback. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, use this play. It's a straight man destroyer. But as always, guys, it's your boy Captain Spacely. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make them pay and kick some ass, guys. Thanks.